welcome back to HSF Survivor, Season 2, this time, Episode 2. So, we last left off with DT saying that he'll tell us his game plan after tribal. We just got in tribal. Let's go see DT's game plan. Should be interesting. So, DT's plan is to, in his own words, reverse rage bait everyone. He wants to be as much of a nuisance so that, like, hey, if I'm a massive nuisance, then nobody's going to vote me, because they're going to see me as just an extra vote, because nobody was going to want to ally with this guy. This is how I interpreted it. But, you know, might have meant something else. We'll see. Alright, so, the 11 vote between two challenges. I was lying. They didn't get a pick. I was just going to do both of them at the same time. So, the first one, they have 48 hours to do, which was get a good block blast die score. Okay, it was like, I'm going to add up all the teammates' tie scores, because at that time, I had just got a new block blast die score. I think it was 5 mil, something around there. I'll throw it on the screen. And then the challenge after that, they can start at this time, but they also had an extra 48 hours to do, because it was a big one. It was make a full presentation of how HSF Music, would work as a Smash Bros. Character. So, they're doing both challenges at the same time. We're going to prioritize the Block Blast one a bit more, because that's the more, that's the one that they got to do faster. But, let's see how we tackle the challenges. But before we can do that, we got to cover some other stuff. First of all, Nyx quits. They just don't fuck with a survivor, which, I managed to find a replacement, so it's alright. They're going to be replaced by Dragon Slayer. Oh, look, Robert, he wasn't here. There's a reason he didn't take it away last time. He just wasn't here yet. But Robert has finally arrived. Take it away, Robert.
I'm Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Alright, in first place was the Among Us cosplay porn creators. I didn't have to add up the scores. It was pretty clear cut for who won, who got second. So, first place, Among Us cosplay porn creators. I had 3 submissions. It'll be on the screen now. Probably like there and there, and maybe one's over like there. Maybe. I'm just pointing in random directions, I don't know. Probably just gonna be in the center of the screen over my face. The second place was Bill Like Bieber. They don't believe me. And then last was the Lickers, because they didn't submit anything. So the Lickers will be going to tribal. Oh look, DT wants to offer me a deal. This surely won't fall. It fell through. The deal fell through. I said, hey, he said he wants to be able to steal people's votes. I said, you're going to have to take a massive disadvantage, like how Rusty, if he says it vowel, he can't vote. And then he just didn't respond. So I just didn't. It didn't go anywhere. I just want to mention it, because I think it was an interesting offer. And I think Season 3, I want more offers like that. So then the Lickers try and Katniss Everdeen it, where they just kind of... Actually, no, they didn't try. I thought they were trying, because none of them were voting. No, just none of them gave a shit. So I had to make them give a shit. Quick, by the way, Kamari and Tristan just didn't vote as tribal. They just didn't feel like it, or they forgot. Probably forgot. Alright, it's time for Tribal Council. So... there are 5 votes. It takes 3 votes to get eliminated, or 2 if everybody else only has 1 vote. First vote, Cam and Nari. Second vote is Brady. Third vote is Tristan. Fourth vote, Bobby. Fifth and final vote, the player eliminated, second from HSF Survivor Season 2, Tristan. Le trois est spoken. Alright, so the next challenge was make a slideshow about how I should be in the next Smash game and how I would work as a character.
the Like Beaver and Lickers made full movesets, while the Among Us cosplay porn creators only had 5 slides. I only have access to the Like Beaver slideshow left, so I'm going to show you all of that, but to say the least, the Among Us cosplay porn creators lost. So the Among Us cosplay porn creators will be going to Tribal Council. The twins will have a extra vote for actually doing the challenge. Oh, also, because Xeno kept asking for hints for the idol, eventually drinking twin water, she does not get a vote this tribal. Alright, time for Tribal Council. First vote, Dragon Slayer. Second vote, Dragon Slayer. Third vote, Conjoined Twins. Fourth vote, Conjoined Twins. Fifth vote, Dragon Slayer. We have 3 votes Dragon Slayer, 2 votes Twins, 2 votes left. Fourth vote, Dragon Slayer. Wait, no, that's 5th. Wait, no, that was the 6th vote. It's 4-2 Dragon Slayer. There's only 1 vote left, so no matter who this is, Dragon Slayer is eliminated. But nonetheless, 7th and final vote, Dragon Slayer. And a 5-2 vote, Dragon Slayer is eliminated. The tribe has spoken. Van started randomly singing, "There's a platypus controlling me" in his con, but he messed up one of the lyrics, so that doesn't get included in the video. Okay, this is gonna be the saddest part of the video. How do I say this? I fucked up. I thought it would be I don't know how, I came to the conclusion that it was a good idea to make one of the challenges make false, allegations, against the other teams, and then it got leaked out of the server without context, and somebody almost got banned from Discord as a whole for it. So we're just gonna gloss over that one. Oh, also as punished, it was a 2-part challenge. I revealed 24 hours later that the most important part of the allegations is being able to defeat the allegations and respond to them. But the Among Us cosplay porn creators never submitted any allegation of their other teams in the first place. So as a punishment, I turned the Conjoined Twins into Conjoined Sporks. Oh, and then they didn't submit the second part of the challenge either. So, unless cosplay porn creators are going back to Tribal Council. Oh, also, I said whoever listed their top 5 albums and have the best list would get an advantage. Spectra was the only one to do it, so she gets the You're a Predictable Bitch award, where if she guesses another person's vote correctly, then she can steal it. She never uses this. She just forgets about it and never comes back up. Also, she asked to change her vote. I'm gonna blur it out here. So I said heads or tails. She won the coin flip. She gets to change her vote. Alright, before we go to tribal, I just want to say that the Sporks are leading a vote against Van, as they believe that Roy is a free vote next, and that Xeno, Spectra, and Mario Man are all pawns. Sorry, I had a bit of hiccups. So let's see how that works out. Oh, also, despite being the Spork in Season 1, Urk is racist to the Spork. When he says Spork, he say it with the hardest of Ks. Oh yeah, one more thing before Tribal. Asher said a very funny thing after Urk said that he was racist to Sporks. So I decided to make it a challenge. Whoever says, you don't want to see this sport get infuriated in the funniest way and gets a secret advantage. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. I thought that was funny. Yay! This was Ultimate's attempt. You see, dearest Urk, I find you'll find that, in fact, the sight of the spork in front of you, that being me, becoming quite enraged, ill-tempered and furious, is not one that you should wish to lay eyes upon. I'd like to apologize to Ult. I low-key forgot about this, but you did too, so it's both of our faults that you didn't get anything here. It was just gonna be an extra vote. It was just gonna be like one extra vote. Alright, time for tribal. Alright, first vote, Van. Second vote, Van. Third vote, the Sporks. Fourth vote, Mario Man. That's 2 votes Van, 1 vote Sporks, 1 vote Mario Man, 1 vote left. Sixth and final vote. Wait, no, this is the 4th. No, 5th and final vote. My bad. I'm so fucking sleep deprived. 5th and final vote, Van. Van is eliminated. Your Season 1 winner will not be your Season 2 winner. Unless he wins a revival, which there will be one. Alright, so the next challenge was gonna be a live challenge where we all listened to Don't Be Done by A$AP Rocky right as it dropped. But then it got crashed by my mom because the music was too loud and I got scolded because I had a test in the morning. So, but the people that did actually show up get immunity no matter what next tribal. And those people are Spectra, Tui, and Zebra. But we're gonna have to find a different challenge. So let's go find out what that was. Alright, so once again, the next challenge, just nobody wanted to do it. So you know how in Scooby-Doo, like, Shaggy and Scooby constantly, like, eat, like, sandwiches, like, my camera doesn't zoom, like, this big. That was a challenge. It was make and eat one of those big-ass sandwiches. Nobody wanted to do it. So, well, here's me and my good buddy, co-host, Good Robert. Here's our PBs. We don't have photos because they're old. They were old things we did. But nobody wanted to do this challenge. So we're going to have to find another replacement challenge. Wait, never mind. Out of the 3 teams, 2 of them had 1 person do the challenge. So, for the Lickers, Wiener Dog put a piece of bread on a desk, which, you know what, close enough. And then for Built Like Bieber, Dog Treats just went to a restaurant and put 2 sandwiches on top of each other. So, close enough. Which means for the 3rd time in a row, the Among Us cosplay porn creators will be going to Tribal Council. Alright, time for Tribal Council, Mario Man did not vote. He just kind of forgot to. He hasn't been active. So, first vote. Sporks. Second vote. Mario Man. Third vote. Mario Man. That's 2 votes Mario Man, 1 vote Sports, 1 vote left. Fourth and final vote. Mario Man. Tribe has spoken. Alrighty. So next challenge is make fan art of yours truly, HSF Music. Oh, also, because Rusty / Tubi / Plays Planet / whatever the fuck you want to call him, the guy that isn't using any vowels. The guy that isn't using vowels. He quits. So, Bill like Beaver doesn't have to do his challenge. Alright, here's the next idle hint. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to think about it.
Kitty, what are you doing down here? Did I not see you before? Oh, you're so Portuguese.
So, the idol was in the comments of a video. It was just that short clip. The video was just that short clip of Markiplier saying, "Kitty, oh, you're so Portuguese." Sam 100K found the idol.
I'm Sam, and I just found an idol, and it was the easiest idol to find. Because I'm stupid. Guys, we just know who to vote. Come here, at Xavier Cordova.
What?
This is your only goddamn message.
Alright, we're gonna get off the Sam hate train for a second. So, the Lickers lose. They're gonna go to Tribal, but Sam gets immunity because he was the only one to submit. And his drawing was actually decent. It's pretty good. Oh, and then, the Among Us Cosplay Porn Creators, they won. They had a submission from Roy, the Sports, and Spectra. So, they did pretty good. Where the fuck is the stop recording button? Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. The Lickers will be voting out a player, and it will not be Sam, as he is immune. So, first vote, we have Marbled. Second vote, we have Brady. Third vote, we have Brady. Fourth vote, we have Marbled. That's 2 votes Marbled, 2 votes Brady, 1 vote left. A player eliminated from HSF Survivor Season 2. Brady. The tribe has spoken. Okay. So, there's one more challenge before merge. Well, 2 if you include the revival challenge. But the final team challenge will be a Smash Crew battle. That's what I would have said if it wasn't for the fact that then my Switch bricked. So I got it working now, but it wasn't working back then. So, that actual final team challenge was make a Minecraft skin for me. Make a Minecraft skin of me. Yeah. Alright, first place goes to Boatleg Bieber, but they don't believe me with this submission from Mason. And then second place goes to the Among Us Cosplay Porn Creators with a submission by Asher. And then for the final time, a team will be going to Tribal. It will be the Lickers, because they had no submission. Alright, before we go to Tribal, Marbled has made a Final Fury alliance with Kaminari and WienerDog5. Oh, also, you should comment saying hi to my dog. That would dog. Hi! Alright, welcome to the final Tribal Council before merge. First vote, Marbled. Second vote, Sam. Third vote, Sam. Fourth vote, Bobby. Fifth and final vote, Sam. 3-1-1. Sam is eliminated. Alright, now for 2 challenges. We have the main challenge, the Redemption Challenge. Make a funny video. Just make the most entertaining video possible. It can be whatever topic. I just have to like it the most. And then for the players, Still Alive, whoever gets the best score in Pac-Man gets an idol. Alright, and Zebra won the idol with the best score in Pac-Man on a real arcade machine. And then Van was the only one to submit a video for the Revival Challenge, so Van will be coming back. Alright, so now that we are at Merge, these are the players that did not make Merge in order of elimination. So, first of all, we had Fred, Tristan, Dragon, Marioman, Rusty, Freddy, and Sam. Those are the players that did not make Merge. Now, for the players that did make Merge, we have Zebra, Wienerdog, Cam, DT, Marbled, Roy, Van, Bobby, Ult, Urk, The Sporks, Mason, Spectra, and Zeno. I picked a random stock image with one too many people, but it was like a random diverse group of people, and then I just had them pick who they wanted their profile picture to be above. And that's a cast image. I will see you next week for Merge. Goodbye. Oh, also sign up for Season 3. It's in the link below. Yeah. Do it. Yeah.